Hello and welcome to episode 3 of the Idle Mind podcast, or if you're listening on iTunes it probably says 4, because I've fucked something up somewhere in the listing, and you know, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. So there we go. So you might hear the occasional jingle of a bell, and that'll be my cat, because he's just sort of sitting down now. He's having a little lie down. It's fine. He's chilling. My cat's name's Jim. He's huge. He's fat. We got told off by the vet. We took him to the vet. He has to have just an annual checkup thing. It's 50 quid, isn't it? It's the annual. Give the vet £50 at least, a minimum £50. So we went and did that, and we knew that they were going to have a go at us because he's fucking fat, man. He's a fat cat, and it's not like we constantly feeding him treats or anything. We just give him a bowl of food in the morning, not like a huge bowl, like a little normal cat-sized bowl of food, of crunchies, and he munches them all day, and then he doesn't go out. He just goes out to have a shit and a piss, and he comes back and just sleeps all day. He's like 9 years old or something, so he's not even mega old for a cat. But he's fat as fuck. We took him to the vets, right? He's 9 kilos. A fucking cat. And he's not like that mad, massive cat. He's just a normal sort of cat. But fucking 9 kilos. So now he's on a diet. We have to measure and weigh his food out for him. So that's what he's doing. So that's my cat covered, sorted. What else has been going on? I saw that thing on the news about the climate control protesters people. Well, I can't remember what they're called. They got some horrific name like Armageddon protesters or something. I don't know. But they fucked with the wrong people the other day, didn't they? They went on to the tube in London, Canning Town, I think it was, tube station, and a couple of them got onto the tops of the tube trains, at rush hour. Rush hour in London is fucking horrific, man. It's horrible. It's not like, Japan, where they're sort of shoehorning people in. Have you seen those videos? Fucking hell, man. That's the worst thing in the world to me. I don't really take public transport anyway. But when I do, it was never like that. I was never there wasn't some bloke just sort of shoving my face in through the fucking doors. It's mental, and they're all just going with it. They're all kind of happy just to be sort of on or near the train. But London ain't like that. If you're fucking with the people, with the commuters in London, then mate, you got to be some kind of mentalist. You got to imagine it, right? There was about, I don't know. Look, the platform looked full, so it could be, I don't know, 500 people, maybe more. I don't know. And they've all been at work all day, the majority of them, I should imagine, right? Probably doing, and again, the majority of those are probably doing a job that they don't want to be doing. So they're stuck in a shit office all day, just chewing the walls, and I want to just fucking punch my boss in the fucking face, the cunt. Right? And they go, boom, it's 5 o'clock, we're going home. Yes! I get to go home, get to get into my house, I get to watch Netflix, I'm just gonna fucking chill, might get a takeaway on the way home. And you get to the train station, it's busy, it's always busy, you don't worry about that. You get to the train station, you're fucking alright, if not this tube, I'm definitely on the next tube home. The tubes run every 5 minutes in London, it's fine. And then some fucking specky prick with a little banner climbs up on top of the tube, and just everyone has to get off the fucking tube. The train can't go. There's a fucking dickhead on the top of the roof, mate, going, the planet's getting our ice caps, mate. We fucking know, mate. We know. Alright? I'll bang the table then, if that's... But we fucking know, mate. We know shit's happening. This is why we're all getting the fucking train, mate, rather than getting a fucking car and driving to work, which would be much better and much easier. We're paying through the nose to get on this fucking train and go home. These people aren't the problem. I understand why they're sort of stood in the middle of the road and they're holding up traffic and stuff, but yeah, that makes sense. But you should let like the electric ones through. Like if a Tesla rocks up, you should be like, yeah, you come through, bruv. You come through. But you don't want to fuck with these commuters, man. Like I say. So some dickhead stood on top of this train. I ain't fucking around in Canning Town, bruv. I know nothing about Canning Town. Just sounds like a cool name. Canning Town. If you were going to be a tough guy, you want to become from Canning Town. So they just fucking dump this guy off the top of the train. Another guy just gets on top of the train, goes, come on, knobhead, and just fucking throws him to the masses. And they all give him a little dig and a little push and a little shove. And I think they're entitled to do that. I think that's fine. And they were just like chasing this one guy. It was a weird chase because none of them looked comfortable being on top of a train. And so this one guy who was like, fuck you, I want to go home and watch Netflix, you prick, was just running across the top of the train after this other guy who's like, oh, I didn't think this through. And then he just ends up getting dumped into the crowd as well. And again, I think a few little sly slaps snuck in. And again, fucking fair play to them. They've been at work all day. This guy's been painting a fucking banner. So, it's cold, isn't it? It's weather. The weather's changing. We know the weather's changing, mate, and there's only so much you can do. You know what I mean? Holding up 500 fucking commuters who've done a shit job all day and pissed off anyway. Ain't the way. It's not the way. And I think he got sort of blasted by the whoever leads that group. Anonymous or something. I don't know. But, dumb idea, man. And he paid the price. He got a few sly digs. So yeah, that's what I kind of noticed in the news this week. I think if it's in, if I'm meant to sort of know about it or hear about it at some point, I don't go looking for this sort of shit. But one thing I do quite like to watch on sort of Facebook, you know, when you're sort of scrolling through the videos, you sort of fall down a little rabbit hole, don't you now? And it's always, I don't know, it starts off with a little funny video of what's her name, Philip Schofield and Holly Willoughby having a laugh on This Morning, and then all of a sudden you're watching, you know, fights, you're watching Russian gangsters fighting, and you're like, wow, this is fucking great, and that just bleeds into other stuff. Well, I gotta say, man, if you like Russians, we should be nervous of Russians, not climate change, man. They're like football hooligans. Have training. They do. Like they all meet up and fight. Like they just have little tune-up matches before like World Cups and stuff come around. It's crazy. It's crazy. They're legit fucking nutters. But I don't know what I'm talking about here. Why am I talking about Russian hooligans? I don't know. But yeah, this video popped up, that was it. A fight video. I do like watching fight videos on Facebook. I don't know what it is, man. But anyway, yeah, so this video starts off, it was in Birmingham as well, so that's why it sort of probably popped up on my news feed. I forget the name of the pub it was outside of, but it didn't look like a good pub. Didn't look like a great area. And it starts off with like, this tall, kind of fat guy, and he's getting sort of shouted at by what did he say his name was? Ginge. His name was Ginge because he's ginger. So there's the mentality. Oh, I'm Ginge. Why do they call you that? Because I have ginger hair. Oh, that's fucking clever, innit? You tit. Shard End, that was it. Ginge from Shard End. I'm Ginge from Shard End. Ask who yeah, fucking hell. And anyway, so they want to fight this. I don't know why they wanted to fight him. They wanted to fight the big fat, sort of tall, fat guy. And one of them called Wayne. I remember because he, go on, do him, Wayne. And this little Wayne, he was about half the size of the Ginge from Shard End and about a quarter of the size of the fat tall guy in the yellow shirt. He's like, I'll have you fat cunt. And he fucking hit him 3 times, and the tall guy just fucking ate it like cake. Little Wayne had nothing behind him. So then it goes, it sort of spills out into the car park. Some woman comes out shouting and screaming, "Oh, stop it, what are you doing?" As, you know, she should do. But that weren't going to stop it. You know what I mean? So then he's kind of walking down this Ginge from Shard End in the grey tracksuit. He was walking him down, and Ginge was bouncing around like he's probably done 3 or 4 lessons in boxing, and he just lands like 4 good shots on this guy, and the guy in the yellow shirt, the fat guy, just at him again, just like, is that it? Is that what you got? I was like, fucking hell, shit, man, he's got to do some hard work here to sort of make his Facebook video go viral. He's struggling. And then all of a sudden some guy from behind just comes in and clubs him, and then about 4 others pile in. You're like, oh, fucking wankers, man. That's not how it's done. This is like, I'm happy they're not fighting with knives, for one. So, I'm happy they've gone back to fists. But when you're sort of jumping in, and they all give him a good fucking paste, and he steps up and his shirt's all ripped open, his big belly's hanging out, and he's still standing, mate. He gets back up, and he's like, is that all you got? Is that all you got? And these like just back down like shrinking dicks, and fucking just, they're like, we've done ya. But not really, because he's sort of going, is that all you got, you little faggot? And that's it. And yeah, and so everyone in the comment section was like, fucking hell, the big fat guy smashed it there. Didn't lay a finger on this guy. He stayed so cool and calm, collected. He was just winding him up, if anything. Is that all you got? Is that all you got? What the fuck's that, you fuck all you cunt? And that's what he's just saying that. So I don't know, man. Is it better just to fucking eat those punches rather than throw a punch back these days? Because if the police see that, and the police, or if he reports it to anything, he probably won't. It all looked like they was moved in the same sort of circles, which didn't look like particularly nice circles to move in, if you know what I mean. But yeah, it was just a little mad fight that went viral again. I don't know what it is about this. World Star. I don't know what that means. I've never been to worldstar.com in my life. Never had to. They just fucking play one after another on Facebook now. But I do, yeah. I'm teaching my kid. He started kickboxing lessons at the minute. He's only like 5, but I just thought I wanted him to. I mean, at this age, he's not really into it. He likes going, he likes running around, likes like sort of punching the pads and stuff, but nothing's going in. Like, he's not going, oh, when can we go again? When can we go and see? So I don't know what. So I don't know what he's gonna do, but I just wanted him to have at least something behind him, because it looks like a fucking much more vicious world than when I was at school. And I got beat up once when I was coming out of school. I got beat up a few times in my life, if you can imagine such a thing. I remember I got beat up dressed as Santa once, if you can believe that. Some bullshit in it. I went out on the piss when I was about 17, I think I was. Illegal. But I went out. And we went up, we went to a few bars. And me and my mate, before we went out, we thought, because we're 17 and fucking stupid, we thought it'd be a fucking great idea if we dressed up as Santa, wouldn't it? And it was like, yes, mate, obviously. And we both probably high-fived. And off we went to Woolworths to get our Santa costume for £8. And then, we wore it. We went uptown. People got a kick out of it. It was, looking back, it was probably the worst thing I've ever done in my life. But so we went out early as well. We used to start drinking at like midday, and we'd drink up until the pub closed, which was about 11, 12 o'clock. So when that time came, me and 2 other mates went to the bus stop to get the bus home. That was me wobbling the fucking thing again. I'll get used to this soon, sorry. So we get to the bus stop, and we're sitting there pissed, really pissed. And this group of young kids came up to us. There must have been about, I don't know, they're probably like late teen, sort of mid-teens, 15, 16, 17, something like that. Probably similar age to me at that time. And they walked up to me, and remember I'm still dressed as fucking Santa. Beard, red coat, trousers, everything, right? Hat. He's like, you stabbed my brother? I was like, what? And there's about, I can't remember anymore, I don't know, 6, 7 of them. You stabbed my brother? I was like, unless he was very fucking naughty, no. I'm dressed as fucking Santa, mate. It wasn't the answer he was looking for, and then he headbutted me. And just fucking, all of them just laid into us. My two mates, I don't know what happened to them. One fell down, I was kind of just sort of stood over him. I didn't go down because, I'm a fucking geezer, bruv. And these kids couldn't hit for shit. So I was kind of stood over him because he went down like a sack of shit, my mate. And I was kind of stood over him so they didn't lay the boots in or anything like that. And I took the licks. I sort of windmilled a couple of times. I think I caught a shoulder. Maybe I caught a chin. I like to think I caught a couple of chins, but I don't think I did. I got an ear and a shoulder, I believe. And then they all fucked off. And then I was like, that was shit. My nose bleeding and stuff. I think I cut my lip. Well, my tongue actually. My tongue was cut. And then my two other mates got up. We both got up. And we got the next bus. And we got on the bus. And as we got on the bus, we kind of bumped into other friends that we're sort of friends, but we don't really see them as much as other friends, like friends of friends or whatever. And they were like, what the fuck happened to you? I was like, just some fucking idiots just, said I stabbed their brother. And they were like, fuck them, and they were just itching for a fight. And they just burst past me and just started fighting just whoever was on the fucking street. Christmas Eve, mate, this was. Goodwill to all men. And all that. So yeah, that was... I got beat up then. But to be fair, even if I did know any sort of jiu-jitsu or kickboxing skills, with that amount of alcohol in me and that amount of people that wanted to fight me, I don't think I'd have been able to do much good. If one-on-one, maybe, if I had those skills, one-on-one probably, almost definitely, but you got to choose your battles, right? So I just covered up and they all just laid into me. Fuckers. Beating up Santa on Christmas Eve, man. What kind of fucking place is that? It was Selly Oak. That's what kind of fucking place it was. Yeah. So yeah. I want my kid to have some kind of skill or an interest in it at least. I don't want him to be a fucking combat, professional. I don't want him to have CTU when he's fucking 22. But I want to know that he can handle himself. That's what I want to know. Because it's a fucking shithole world out there. I can't see it getting any better, man. I don't know. They're going to throw some police out, are they? We're going to get some more police officers. That's what we need. We just need more people in suits going, fuck off, you little bastards. Maybe they should be able to rough them up a little bit more these days. That's what... Even in the 80s, people used to just get a fucking little club round the back of the legs or something. For being dickheads. Pissed up knobheads. Just makes you think, doesn't it? Fucking hell, yeah. Thanks, cheers, boss. That's... yeah, I won't be doing that anymore. That's... So, yeah. Anyway, thanks for listening to this week. And thanks for listening, if you listened, to Friday. I released one on Friday. I don't know why. I'm getting excited about it. So there's one up from Friday, and there's one up from last Monday. Go check them out. I don't know. Then just, even if you don't listen to them, just hit the star button on iTunes. So somebody might find these and find them mildly amusing. I don't know if this is fucking funny. I don't know if it's... I don't know. I'm just talking. I don't plan this out. I might have a topic, like the those extinction climate people. I remember their fucking name now. But other than that, I don't write anything. I don't know what I'm going to talk about. So if you guys want to fucking, I don't know, you could email me or something, or message me through one of the channels. I've got Facebook, it's the Idle Mind Podcast. I've got Instagram, Idle Mind Podcast. So yeah, you can message me through that, or you can leave me a message on iTunes, because I think that probably helps ratings as well. I don't know. Who fucking knows? Steve Jobs will know. Steve Jobs is dead, motherfucker. Alright, I'm gonna go. Thanks for listening. Cheers. Bye.